Excuse me, I'm not responding to you. I'm talking to this gentleman. Will you please sit down?
The most visible of these attacks often come in the form of what powerful people say, with the President of the United States often using his global spotlight to harangue the press, notoriously describing them as the enemy of the people.
You can talk all you want about Russia, which was all a, fake news, fabricated deal to try and make up for the loss of the Democrats. It's frankly disgusting the way the press is able to write whatever they want to write, and people should look into it. They can make anything bad because they are the fake, disgusting news. They are the enemy of the people.
But the United Nations chief believes the press is a cornerstone of all democracies and critical for holding leaders accountable, particularly during election seasons.
Facts, not falsehoods, should guide people as they choose their representatives. Yet, while technology has transformed the ways in which we receive and share information, sometimes it is used to mislead public opinion or to fuel violence and hatred. Civic space has been shrinking worldwide at an alarming rate. And with anti-media rhetoric on the rise, so too are violence and harassment against journalists, including women.
He expressed alarm at the growing number of attacks on journalists and the culture of impunity that surrounds such crimes.
On World Press Freedom Day, I call on all to defend the rights of journalists whose efforts help us to build a better world for all.
This international lawyer was recently appointed Special Envoy on Media Freedom by the UK Foreign Office.
We are here because it's never been more dangerous to report the news. According to the Committee for the Protection of Journalists, in the last 5 years, we've seen the highest number of journalists imprisoned than at any time since their records began almost 3 decades ago.
Take the case of Maria Ressa, CPJ's 2018 Gwen Eiffel Press Freedom Award recipient. She's the co-founder of an online news website, Rappler, in the Philippines, a sharp critic of the government of President Rodrigo Duterte. Her most recent arrest in March for allegedly violating laws regarding foreign ownership of her company add to existing charges of defamation, tax evasion, and violating security laws. This was her speaking to an American audience.
The time to fight for journalism, for our Constitution, the Philippines and yours, is now. Don't stay quiet when you are attacked. The exponential lies on social media, coupled with the president's words, yours and mine, manufactured truth. Silence is consent. We need to continue reporting without fear or favor. And you heard these words here last year from my former colleague, Christiana Manpur. We need to be truthful, not neutral.
In a global environment where working as a journalist has become increasingly difficult, and where the rise in false narratives has made their work that much more important, particularly when citizens choose their leaders. Here in the United States, there's much debate about how evidence-based truth has been abused, often at the hands of the most powerful in government. It's also in this country that the term alternative facts was made popular by a senior White House official. Friday's commemoration of World Press Freedom Day will focus on journalism and elections in times of disinformation, and pitched as a central theme towards the African Union's Agenda 2063, which seeks to promote good governance, and Goal 16 of the SDGs that recognizes the importance of public access to information. Sherwin Brycepease, SABC News, New York.